This is First Warning Weather.
And welcome back. We're looking out the Watkins Glen Skycam. A warm day so far across the area. Temperatures up in the upper 80s, low 90s for some. As we look at the map, plenty of warmth out there, though some of us not quite where we really should be at here right about now. Some upper 70s down in Tioga County, but in Watkins Glen, where we just took a look, 87. A couple 87s also for you in Elmira and Corning. 91 to the north in Dansville, 88 for Penn Yan, and off to the southeast, 82 for Towanda and Ridgebury. Certainly want to apply the sunscreen out there if you're going to be outside for an extended period of time. If you're like me, you can burn quite fast. Certainly want to get in the shade when you can, stay hydrated, make sure you're staying ahead of the heat. We have a 10 on the UV index out of a possible 11. And temperatures currently feel like they're in the low 90s across the area. 92 Elmira and Ithaca, 93 in Penn Yan. Expected to feel even warmer here over the next couple of hours. Even then, by the time we get to about 4 or 5 o'clock, upper 90s still for some, especially over towards Tompkins and Tioga counties. Even parts of Chemung County still going to be up in those mid 90s. Thankfully, though, as we get into Tuesday, not going to feel nearly as hot. Still going to feel like the 80s, a little bit of humidity and a few light showers, but for the most part, it's going to feel a lot cooler compared to today. And a heat advisory will remain in effect until 8 o'clock this evening, indicating heat indices of 95 or higher for an extended period of time. Of course, it's for the counties in our area: Chemung, Tioga, Schuyler, Yates, and Tompkins. Take a look at the satellite and radar. Really not too much on here aside from a few light clouds, especially in the northern tier. If you're along Route 6, you certainly notice at least a little bit more cloud cover. But you head into Steuben County and further up into the southern tier and the Finger Lakes, you're really only seeing a few light dotted puffy clouds throughout the area. Zooming out, you can see fronts starting to take hold there out to the west, but it's only over towards the Jamestown and Olean area. It still has quite a ways to go before it gets here. As for severe weather and marginal risk, looking at potentially some gusty winds and some downpours here. And some of those downpours, if they happen in a quick amount of time, could create a bit of flooding risk, some small-scale flooding risk. That's what we're looking at, a slight risk in the excessive rainfall outlook. We can see here how some of these start to encroach on the area around 3. Given hour by hour, you're starting to see a little bit more development here, a little bit more cohesion. They start to become more organized and some higher reflectivity values coming in later in the day. But it looks like things are going to be out of the area by the time we get to about 8, 9 o'clock. Overall, things are calming down significantly. Could see a few more showers as we head into Tuesday. Really not nearly as much rain as we're expecting today. Looking around locally, 1/4 of an inch, could be a little bit higher, a few more tenths, depending on where you're at. And if you get a few extra downpours, you could also see a little bit more in the rain gauge. 91 today, 82 tomorrow, staying in the 80s throughout the rest of the week. A couple of thunderstorms will remain possible here as we head into the later portions of the week and into the weekend. And those low temperatures not giving us a ton of relief. They'll stay in the mid 60s.